Okay, now I'm going to go through your settings on the phone. Right here, the little gizmo, I guess you would call it, you press that, you go into your settings. Now from here you can do a lot of stuff. You got your airplane mode, which turns your signal off. You can turn on and off Wi-Fi. If you see right now it's turned off. If we clicked on, whoops, that was airplane mode. We turn airplane mode off and turn on Wi-Fi. And we clicked on Wi-Fi. Now it's going to pull up the Wi-Fi list. Right, and we just press on. And there's mine, and I press that, and it will connect automatically. And then to go back, we press the settings button up here. Good. Now we can scroll up and down, of course. Now to do sounds, click on sounds. You can turn the silent on or silent on and off. Vibrate. The ringer, you can leave the vibrate on and off. You can turn up and down the volume. Right. You can change the ringtone. And you can put it on different things like old car horn. And ringtones that you've purchased. Oops, let's go back into sounds. You can do the new text message sounds. You can do new email, new voicemail, sent mail. All of those are tones and sounds that you can do. Now to turn up and turn down the brightness, which is a very good idea to do to save battery. You can leave it on auto brightness, which is it'll adjust itself, or you can turn up and turn down the brightness as you use it. To change your wallpaper, click right on wallpaper and it'll bring up a whole bunch of photos. As you can see, Jessica has a lot of photos shown by face. Like right here you have Adrian, Dom, Jessica, Joshua, Ken, Mason, Matt, Mom, Nate. All of those people, all of her photos are arranged by people's face, which you can do on your Mac computer. Let me go back. Now, general settings lets you do things like, about phone, what kind of network you're on, how many songs, videos, photos, all of that stuff. Bluetooth, usage. It'll show you how much you have used your phone. Time since full last charge. She's used 15 hours 32 minutes. She's sent 213 megabytes and received 4.2 gigs. Let me see. We'll go back. Now this is one. Every time you get a Bluetooth headset, you want to pair it. You click on Bluetooth. It'll find all the devices in the area. Now, if you don't have any devices in the area, then you won't find anything here. And I'm sure it won't find anything unless it finds my headphones here in a second. It doesn't look like it, but you can turn on and turn off your Bluetooth as well by pressing right here. Right, and turn it back on. Look it up. Right, and you can figure out what you want to do with your home button. If you double click your home button, sometimes you can go straight to your iPod, to your camera, to your search, do your iPod controls, your spotlight search. It's just kind of, what you want your bottom button right here to do once you double click it. Okay, you can put on an auto lock. And hers is set to 1 minute, so if I let the phone sit here for 1 minute, it would auto lock. You can put a passcode lock, which means you can actually set the phone to lock itself by creating a passcode. So if we did 0000 across there, the only way you would be able to access the phone is if you knew the 0000 passcode. Right now we're going to go ahead and cancel that. Okay, we'll go back. You can turn on restrictions, such as any of these things. If you're going to let one of the kids play with your phone, like you can turn on the Safari restrictions, or anything like that. Let me see. You can change the date and time of the phone. You can do the 24-hour or the set automatically, which set automatically usually is the best. You can change the keyboard. Auto correction, auto capitalization, enable caps lock, shortcut. International keyboards, you can choose different keyboards such as like German or English or Chinese, Japanese, those things. And something you probably don't ever want to push is reset. Okay? Reset erases everything on your phone, so try to stay away from that. Alright, let's go back out of settings. Good, and now a lot of your applications are going to have settings of their own. So you can actually press on something like, for instance, let's go with the iPod. Your iPod settings are right here, like shake to shuffle, sound checked, EQ, volume limit, which most of the time you won't you won't be messing with this stuff. It's kind of just, preference. But if you do, it is there for you to change the settings of your certain applications, like your phone and whatnot. If you wanted a call forwarding number, you could enter a call forwarding number. If someone calls your phone and you don't pick up, it'll go to somebody else's phone, or call waiting. Change your voicemail password, AT&T service. It's kind of those things right there. So, all right, that is your settings. Let's go back to our home. I'll show you the clock before we keep going. The clock is great for like setting your alarm clock or whatnot. That's usually what I use it for. This is your world clock. You can see all the different places that you put in here, and you can add different places by clicking at the on the plus sign up there, and then entering in a zip code or a city or a place, of course. And we'll go back. Alarm clock. You can add an alarm clock by pressing the top one. You can have it repeat. You can have it the sound, which is right now, alarm. You can turn on snooze and turn off snooze. You can label it as a certain thing, and you can set the time right here by scrolling up and down on these, both AM, PM, and then what time. Okay. Stopwatch. This is pretty self-explanatory. Start, right? And it'll start, and then stop. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Timer, kitchen timer, you set it to hours, minutes. When timer ends, you can set a certain sound like alarm or marimba, right? And then you can press start to start it. And, of course, cancel to cancel it. Alright, and I will start the third movie here in just a minute.